Marvel's worst received hero. A girl that wants to be a hero for fun and popularity. And a girl, who is this again? What can she do? The Marvels. Just gonna get this out of the way real quick. Kamala Khan and her family, best parts of this movie. Not in the movie very much, but still entertaining and a joy to watch. Now, if unlike me, you've realized you can live your life without watching every new show Disney Plus comes out with, congrats! You're a better person than I am. Also, you probably have no idea who these characters are. And this movie does not tell you in the slightest. Basically, Unknown Hero is that little kid from Captain Marvel that gained powers after traveling through a force field put up by Wanda. How this gave her powers? No idea. Fun Hero finds a bangle one day, puts it on, and boom! She's a superhero, learning how to use her powers. Is she good at it? Kind of. Can she fight? Not really. Luckily, even though this movie takes place 2 milliseconds after the ending of her season, she still learns how to fight and take on our villain, Ronin. Ronina is from the Kree homeworld, ravaged by such a brutal civil war that all the water, air, and even the sun itself has vanished. Sure, why not? And now she's headed across the galaxy to find these resources and transport them back to her home world. And what caused this civil war, you might ask? Worst Hero did, of course. When she flew in to blow up the AI leader of the Kree, leaving a power vacuum. And being the war savages the Kree are, they decided to destroy their planet for power. Too bad Ronina couldn't have taken over before this point. Oh well. And how is the great and forgettable Ronina transporting these resources? By using the sister bangle to Fun Heroes. 2 bangles that apparently made all the warp gates in the galaxy? Not alien technology, but old, magical, mystical, multiverse opening bangles. Sure. Why not? She uses her bangle to force open the warp gate portals and transport all the natural resources she needs, destroying the warp gate network in the process. Meanwhile, the Marvels are forced to team up after their powers become intertwined, because, the warp gates are being messed up and their powers are light-based, so they're forced to tap into this disturbance with their powers, creating mini portals between them? Sure? Well, why not? I have no idea how any of this stuff works. Just enjoy the interesting plot point that has no consistency and stops Worst Hero from completely curb-stopping Ronina in 2 seconds. Meanwhile, Not Fury is holed up in his space station. A space station that is being damaged by tons of weird eggs? What does this have to do with Ronina and the main plot of this story? Absolutely nothing. And at the end, we get a show of how truly powerful these characters are. Truly, unbridled, stupidly strong. Oh, where do I even start? I guess we'll start with Ronina the villain. For one, the entire backstory I gave you about why she's doing what she's doing is relegated to a 5-minute flashback and a single speech about how the Civil War ruined her planet, and about how she's going to fix it in the most roundabout way possible. I mean, I guess she does want to get back at Worst Hero for the fact that her own people went on a civil war because of an action Worst Hero took, I guess. I mean, it might have been interesting if we actually cared about Ronina and her planet and everything that's happening on it. And because Worst Hero wound up being the one that triggered the Civil War, They try and create a relationship between Ronina and Worst Hero that doesn't really work. And then we have the relationship between the three Marvels. We have some attempt at character growth and character development, as in we have a scene establishing an issue between Worst Hero and Unknown Hero. Absolutely no consequences from said issue. Then we get a resolution just as quick as the issue was brought up. Fun Hero herself is the best part of the movie, because she's just happy to be here. No real connection or no real character growth. I mean, we get a very interesting idea kind of crop up as she watches Worst Hero kind of have to give up a fight, leaving behind some people to die just to save the people that they already had rescued. We get like a small 2-minute tussle between them, and the resolution to this issue is literally Worst Hero saying, "Don't be like me." Sure. Why not? As for the plot, I had to rewrite this script 5 times just to get the plot into a place where I can describe it somewhat coherently for this video. Because it is a meandering mess with plot holes, plot conveniences, having a subplot with a ridiculous ending, and a main plot with an equally ridiculous ending. Honestly, I have to wash my brain out with bleach after watching this. Maybe then it'll make more sense.